Next, we're going to be looking at the interface of spreadsheets. Spreadsheets allow you to organize data into rows and in columns. You can use spreadsheets to track your finances, to manage your projects, to check your inventory. And some of the very common softwares that I use across the world include Microsoft and Google Sheets. Now, depending on the organization that you work with, you'd either go heavy on Excel or you go heavy on Google Sheets, okay? We will try at the course of this program to at least introduce you to the two of them, but then we may focus on one over the other in certain segments. So we encourage that, depending on the organization that you find yourself, just feel free to learn more about these tools, but the principles remain the same. So what we're going to focus is on teaching you the principles, okay, of using these tools for your work. And you can go ahead and, get more learning. But below are some of the most common spreadsheets that are used. So we have personal budget trackers. You can use spreadsheets for income statements, for your profit and loss statements, a Gantt chart. I remember mentioning that you can use them to track projects. So a Gantt chart is a very great spreadsheet that helps you track the progress of your project. You can use it to track your inventory, sales, and your events. All right, when you open a spreadsheet for the first time, whether it's Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, you would notice that there is a hierarchy, okay? So the first thing that you notice is that first there is some kind of like a container, okay? The actual container or the actual file that you save on your local computer. Okay, that's what is called a workbook. So just think about it as a book, okay, that you shelve in the library of your PC. Now, when you open that book, you have different sheets, okay? So that's what a worksheet is. A worksheet is like an individual grid or a matrix, all right, that has tables, has columns, etc., where you do your calculations and your analysis. And then you also see that in each workbook I mentioned, you would have some kind of like a table, okay, where you have data. So your data usually resides, whether it's in a table, in a chart, etc. Okay, so this is pretty much the hierarchy when you start interacting with spreadsheets. We're going to look at it a lot more when we do our practicals.